Alright, guys, so we just got back, and I think we ended last video on talking about how we had to convince their committee, the 213 committee, that we're not gonna backstab them, and even though we showed them all those pictures and it was photoshopped and it was so obvious, they were still like insecure and stuff. I think that has a lot to do with just their committees. The truth is that I felt like it's a bunch of people who has too much time in their hands, and they're trying to play big boy politicians. And when they claim war, and people are like, oh, they're trying to feel powerful, right? Some of them are feeling powerful. So so we essentially are trying to figure out how do we distribute zone 6 at this point, right? So the pass 6. So as you can see, we should show you this picture, right? So this is already set, right? So this is how we're going to distribute this pass. We have two pass. The yellow one, that's 24. 244 gets one pass, and then 81 gets two pass, and then the rest for 213. So this was all agreed upon, actually. So this was agreed upon. However, this is where the one of the main important incident that happened really put a dent in our really put a dent in our relationship with 213 and as allies, and left a really bad taste in my mouth. So VSN, right before VSE, there's a little alliance called VSE, right? Right here, I think is Little Farm Alliance. They decided to go against their committee and take this pass, right? And while we were fighting 62 over here, so that was just really messed up. I actually witnessed it happen, so I TP'd here. I sent one troop to attack their rallies, but of course they essentially got the pass anyways, got the rewards, and that's actually okay because I was angry and at the moment, of course, and I attacked their rally. That was not gonna lead to war, but I think their leadership, Hunter, B Dog, and they had planned this, right? They instigated this to start this war, and then by taking this pass. Now, before the infrastructure were in place, that pass alone holds all these flags. So all these flags were inactivated. Like, they started to rally all my cities and all my players, and that really was what angered me and a lot of my players. And we decided to fight back, and so the war between allies happened, right? So I can show you guys some of these reports here. I think VSE. It all started somewhere around here, so I started to. So they took this pass. I had to take it back. So this Asser John guy, I had to take it back. I had to take the back so that we don't get killed. So to save my players. So that's like one of the first reports I have, right? So they took our pass, which is, you guys can see they're defending, and we started rallying them because Mary and those guys saw what happened, and they were like, you know what, you guys can teach them a lesson, because these the a lot of these 213 guys are, they have a good moral compass, and they follow Jesus' teachings. Um, so we started rallying them. All right, so you can see there is a lot of good reports here. Let me just find them again. So let's take a look. Just enjoy the handiwork, right? So just bodied, right? So bodied, right? All these snakes, right? These people. I mean, it's just really sad, like you attack your allies, right? This is what you deserve. You backstab your allies, right? So that was all good. That was all good, but you know, so we fought for a year, not a year, like a day, right? Like maybe 12 hours. That's like a year in game time, right? Like, um, so they decided. So 213 decided to step in because they saw us beating all of them, their members, and a lot of people are not informed on what happens. So they started joining, and we know we were not prepared for this long war, and we're gonna start backing off, and we actually made a peace. So we made a peace that we're gonna back off here, right? And they can take whatever. It's just at that point I was really hurt, and I didn't really even want to play anymore because I've never seen an ally attacking allies because of this, right? So it was less about the past, but it was less about the past rewards because I think I've gotten pretty even. They can enjoy their 10 hours, 60-minute speed ups, right? Because I've killed a lot of them, wiped out half their alliance. But it was more about they taking this pass and trying to zero our players. 24 is like the North. The North always remembers, and we'll go back to that of VSC snakes. So at this point, it also kind of what it did is left a very bad image on 81 as well, because how do you do things like that, right? And they and this kind of planted the seeds, right? And these committee, again, we're going back to the committee and the decision making system that they have. So for some reason, right, knowing that 81 hated 83 and wanted to get even, they decided to, you know what, we're gonna exchange force with 81 83. So instead of helping an ally, even though you guys, they even though 81 helped in the 62 63 wars, they decided to swap force like this, right? And that's just a slap in the face for 81, right? And then 81 came over and saying, oh, you know what, why are you guys doing this? We were gonna take it any regardless because they're like kind of weak, which is kind of true because they did not really even try to push out. And then 8213 was like, oh, we made a deal, we're gonna allow you a fortress, not the fortress, which is, kind of, to me, is kind of a really cliche kind of argument, right? It's okay, but that's fine. You guys are powerful, but this planted the seeds with 81 versus 213. Another twist and turn in our KvK, and it's very weird because there was some misclicking apparently from one of the 81 players, and I don't know whether it's truly misclick, but that sparked a war from the committee. Basically declared war on 81. Now 81 are a lot of Thai players, and they're Asian time zone, right? So 213 when they declared war, they did it in Asian nighttime. So basically they were doing some, this is kind of some kind of Pearl Harbor stuff, right? Another night invasion, and they zeroed a bunch of 81 players because most of them are sleeping. And then a lot of them actually, a lot of 213, a lot of 81 woke up, and 213 made the mistake of underestimating 81. They thought that they were gonna fold like 62 because they were similar in honor points, right? So but I have already told 213 that I said, if you are going to war with 81, I will take this fort, and I will defeat VSE, right? So that's how the second war actually started, and the war with the VSE, and you guys can see I got a bunch of these snakes. This is where I rallied their for the flags, and I killed got their fortress. This time I already have my Edward expertized, and we rallied, and then we kept pushing into the VSE land after we took the forts. We kept pushing in here, and we actually, let me just show you guys what happened. We cut VSE. So at that time, the entire land was connected. VSE, this is all VSE to this pass, and 81 is holding this pass. But this was about 4 days ago, right? But this now is another situation which I will tell later. So I didn't know they were still going at it. I thought, countdown. Looks like they're gonna go till the countdown ends or kill event ends. someone was actually, oh yeah, they were burning some cities. But we cut it, and all these land were activated, and the snakes are getting killed, and they had to call peace. 213 at this point had to make peace because first of all, this war claimed by committee, the elders. I call them the elders of the K213, and like the oracles from 300s, right? They just like, in my mind, they're just a bunch of corrupted individuals who are power hungry and wanted to claim war and prove they're big. And this war, a lot of the people, heart is not in it. They didn't want it to fight because it has no reason, right? It's like, why fight a war in 4 days? You guys already have everything, but now you lost this, and we made the deal that you cannot exchange forts with 83, which is the LTB. Now, this was all good, and I thought I was gonna go home and happy, and we were just gonna cruise through the last few days. However, the 81 people, these Thai people, right? They're kind of crazy, and we got the momentum. But I've told them that I do not believe we can fully defeat 213, right? Because there is reservation on the cause, on the purpose of the war. So maybe a lot of them don't want it to go to the depth, and just like throw troops at each other. But the 81 at that point was backstabbed, was Pearl Harbored. They wanted to revenge, so they are really like, oh, we're gonna zero ourselves in doing it. So the mentality is different, right? When you play this PvP game, what makes it ROK fun is that you're playing with actual people, and they actually, you can gauge their psychology, right? So that's so 2 days ago, right? That war ended about like in a day or so after we cut a VSE and inactivate all the flags. But 2 days ago, 81 decided to go to war again, right? This caught everybody off guard. But then they kept, these Thai people kept, they're crazy. They kept citing national like anthems. They were like, if in Thailand we have honor, like you can't don't bully us, but we are not afraid of war and stuff like that. I mean, y'all need to chillax, right? This is a game. These Thai people, they're just crazy, right? They just wanted to go to war again. So they dropped a fort here, and then I have warned them. I said, if you go to the war, I have to keep my word, and I don't see the purpose of doing the war, because you lose, you might lose the ultimate revenge, right? To deny the fortress for 83. Now, 213 is definitely gonna give this fortress to 83, and we are risking of losing the newly fort that we gained, right? Because now the position switches, and 213 now is the one who is being being attacked, and they are the victims. So now everybody in 213 is gonna go to the depth, right? So they're gonna zero themselves, killing you guys. But they still went to war. They dropped the forts, and now they were in this situation. And I have to give to the 81 guys and the 213. They were fighting. I mean, this is not the scale of the top 32 nations, but they were fighting here for the past 24 hours. And 213 was once on in top for a little bit in top 32. So they've been stalemates in this for about the past 24 hours. This pass has been rallied about like 100 times. So I can't even remember. And they're using a very weird combination. I think it's the Sun Tzu and Isengi garrison talent defense, which seems to be working against even triple rally. Look at this. They were getting triple rallied for like four times. I mean, triple rally for like I can't even count how many times. So they've been here for ever since, and I told them that this was gonna happen. So in the end, 213 got this little pet, right? They got this little new pet 83. This is really the committee did this backhanded deal is just really, really, this is just, why would you do that? You know, like, what is the purpose of doing that? You know, but I think after that, the war really reunited the entire kingdom, and I think now they have some new leadership and Leland for the king, right? King Leland and Uncle Red, Queen Mary, right? These are good people. I think they make great leaders, and because they are reasonable, and they fight for their kingdom. Leland, I think, dropped about 20 million points, power points, just to fight for them. But you know, 81 told you guys don't do this, but you lost this fortress, and I told them the only thing I can do is to tell 244 not to engage, and that's the only thing I can do. But I will defend this fortress for you guys, because this fortress will not go back to the snakes of VSE, right? So this was real. This for us was personal. But yeah, so I guess this is this season. They're still going at it. So you know, the Americans are gonna go sleep soon, and the Asians are waking up Saturday. We'll see how this turns out again. See if they can push out a little later. But this was Great War, and let's just recap on everybody. So 244 is so tired of the. I call them the 244 because they need some training on their combinations. We can see some of the reports. I call them the tofu warriors. No hard feelings. You guys are soft. It is bodied, right? Just spray them like this, because they're definitely they cannot stop older kingdom rallies, right? Because our combination is superior. Like these kind of stuff, like how do you defend with this kind of combo, right? Dirty Trump. And this guy is just, yeah, you I mean, this, we're just looking through reports now, like you can't defend with Alex because a lot of these a lot of the skills is not active. Yeah, so and you can see these rallies. I mean, these combinations are creative, but they are not useful. Some of these, the gossip kingdom, the kingdom of fake news 83. I mean, one of the things that we suspect that they made the screenshots is that because they were caged in there for 47 days, and there's some nerds in that they're just chats every day. They really don't have anything to do, so there's some nerds making some screenshots. And one of the things is that they actually knew about this before, about the screenshots, before we even received the news. And even 213 are suspecting that maybe 83 were the ones who did it, but we don't know, and we don't actually care. And then they were the one that keeps like mentioning it. They just keep chatting about it. So I kind of suspect it was them. All right, and then this is Pepper. This was when during the war with them. So you can see some of these are HOH guys, and even though the kingdom says they won't interfere, but they still did eventually. Yeah, so you really can. It's kind of like that cousin, right? Your cousin, you're still gonna have your cousin like commit some crimes, but you still gotta stand by your family, kind of thing. But hopefully they're gonna discipline them later. Yeah, Pepper. This is a classic WoW combo, man. This is vanilla. You gotta change. You gotta change it up now. Doesn't work. You can see. Yeah, so you keep using this rally. It doesn't work, bro. Yeah, so I guess, and then we look at some of the others. Super Mario, like Supermodel Mozio is one of the top ranking guy here. This guy, and I never seen him. Just couple interactions. He fights about like 10 minutes. The Minuteman, I call him the Minuteman, right? So he fight about like 2 minutes, and then he bubbles, and then he goes to sleep. He might be working for Putin though. He's busy. Yeah, there's some interaction with him. Let's see if we have some rallies with 62. Yeah, 62. See, oh yeah, what is this? Oh, I was attacking their rallies. Yeah, so they touches you and then they disintegrates right away. Right, so 62, I call them the fragile the glass kingdom. Right, you know, you guys saw watch the movie Mr. Glass. You know, they're them. They you know, you touch them, they break. Right, yeah, they're fragile. They don't actually fight. I don't know why, because maybe they don't the leadership don't want to lose troops. Their T5s are very conserved, reserved, and conserved. Right, so like Zimmer dog. This is yeah. Change your rally strategy, bro. You're 62. You're old kingdom. Yeah. So and this is us rallying the city of the Batman. So 63 is really a very solid kingdom. You know, this is we zeroing some of these 62 guys. RK. Yeah. So this is good defense, but still wins. Alright, I don't know. Little googly eye, I call him, still there. Yeah, so they kept like so these exchanges we do win a little, but the pass is very hard to take. Like, that's how Lilith designed these things. Joho, Jojo, you know, we're trying different combos. They were holding the pass. Right, so yeah, so I guess that's about it. So that's all the things we have, and you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, you know, hopefully next season I see you guys again. That the countdown begins. I've heard it's 2 months and 20 days, right? Right before New Year. All right, so let's see what we have now. 63. I think they're trying to reach 56 forts. So see if they have enough time. Let's pray. They're really true good warriors. Um, Jojo knows his combos. Shout out to my officers and everybody in Kingdom 24. They did a great job. And when we go back, we're going to trim the fat as well. We're gonna see who contributed and who didn't contribute, and see a lot of friends are coming back to my kingdom, and everybody's welcome. You know, no hard feelings. All these things said and done in the Lost Kingdom. You guys know I'm a troll. Um, yeah, hopefully they still keep going at it. The Invisible Kingdom over here, 56, like never existed, like never participated. A little pet gossip, fake news. 83. So good luck next one, 83. Just, you know, if next one, whoever is in the same KvK with them and see some new chats, let me know, screenshots. You know, I examine those pictures for you. They were breaking out because, you know, the war was happening with K1213. Even they earn each other respect at this point. You know, they were saying like, yo, you know, you guys are great fighters. You guys are crazy. Um, yeah, it's a board game. It's fun. No hard feelings. Um, look at the rankings. Maybe I don't know how these nerds do it. They were like, do they just play 24/7? I mean, I thought I already played a long time. Most likely, we're gonna get the top ranking, which is good. Kingdoms, definitely K213 got the zig. Congratulations, you guys. Good leadership now, and I hope you guys have a great future. 44 million kills. I'm just tired. I just don't want to do anything else. Twilight, you know, so could have denied the 83's ultimate satisfaction, but 81, you guys just had to do it. 3 circles, not bad. A Crusader camp. Oh, sorry. You know, did a lot of fucking forts. Got the level 6 pass. Alright, let me see. else over here? We got 3. Yeah. So because we have a strategy of we're gonna concentrate all the honors in the main alliance, because that's what we're going for. We know we probably don't have enough people kingdom wise to take Zig, but we probably can push some honors. Yeah, this is great. And let's see, they're still fighting. Yeah, we saw some of the reports. This was not nearly as brutal as last time. I'm at 5 million death. Last time I lost about 3 million T5s in the first few weeks of fighting. It was brutal. So this time I kind of wanted to chillax, but still lost like more than 1 million troops. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see how this winds down. Bring it on, come on. Hey, if you are coming on, come on, man. Yeah, touch each other. All right, red line, my man, right here. Yeah, let me check out our troops right here. Bro, you're better than this, man. You know the second Isengi serve as second commander will give you some extra damage, so just gonna let you know. Hope you look at the video. Yeah. All right. So everybody have a good time. See you guys next time.